Hello and welcome to deep, instructive analysis of Knottable's bullet games. Uh, he's now playing Grandmaster Rus Remy 1067 for the championship title of Toronto.
We don't really know he's from Toronto, but okay.
Close enough. Tell me a little about your psychology going into this game and how you prepared.
All right, so in terms of bullet games, the preparation goes as such. I don't prepare.
Amazing preparation. It sounds like it will work out in your favor. You were playing black, so
I
yeah,
feel it's
from
foolproof.
this perspective, yeah,
It's foolproof.
it works out like half the time. But out of that half the time, it always works.
Exactly. Works 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
Right, let's jump into the game. E4 and C5.
Are we in? Sorry, let me pull up the game here as well. Did you load it into the?
Huh?
Do you have the game up, right?
Yeah.
I'll pull the game up too. Just pull that game up. All right. That's the wrong game. Play too many games.
It's on
Oh yeah,
stream.
Ruse Remy, right? Ruse Remy. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not streaming this, but you're streaming this, so this is fine.
Live commentary.
There we go. My stream's too difficult to get up and running right now, but who cares?
Yeah, I if we wanna keep this synchronized, I guess. You can always look at the stream if you're unsure where I am.
No, I'm watching your stream, so I'll
Perfect.
get the board to the same spot. All right, so we're on move one for both sides
Yeah.
right now. Black has the Sicilian on the board.
Agent Smith decides to play C5, which is basically telling White that he's very confident in what's about to occur.
Probably going into the main line here of the open Sicilian, I'm going to guess.
Maybe, maybe not. I wish the move list didn't spoil it for me.
Oh crap! We could go on Zen mode,
Sicilian,
couldn't we? Why don't we
Sicilian
just go on Zen
mainland.
mode?
Nah, it's not possible in analysis, but it
Oh,
doesn't matter.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Takes. I mean, should I even bother
Nah, this
saying
is the Sicilian stuff.
all the how boring White decided to be here to trade right
But
away?
but I will say that move 5 is not a good idea. Generally, it's not a good idea.
In Bullet, everyone trades all the time because there's never
All
anything better to do. It is harder to find an okay move that isn't a trade than it is.
that's true. Trading is the most obvious.
But for a Bullet Championship participant, I would have expected more from him.
That is true. He does have the GM title. We've been over this.
GM for General Motors.
Yeah. He's driving this game right into the ground or the ocean, that's for sure.
Knight C3 by White.
Okay, I'm there. I see it. We're up and running on that.
I don't even know what to say about it because yeah, man, Knight C3.
The horsey comes out of its stable basically.
The horsey jumps out. No one can see it now, it's hidden. But now, out of nowhere, jumped out. Oh,
Kabam.
white has a horsey. D5. Fearless.
Fearless. Strike in the center.
White. Fearful.
Gotta cover up everything.
Now do you
But
take...
this doesn't really make a lot of sense because if I whatever, I'm not, obviously not going to take it, right? Like it just doesn't seem like a smart move to take on e4. But whatever.
Ah! Bullet, you can do anything. But yes, I would be very disappointed if you took that pawn. So
Yeah.
what happens instead? This random looking whatever this does.
Yeah.
This
So
is sort of
the idea
this is
here
sort of what
is
I always go for. I don't know,
yeah,
this A5
it's just standard GM play.
is over my head basically. Well,
Yeah.
what's your
You know?
idea?
Well, there's in bullet, there's no ideas. So the
Splendid
actual
idea.
idea, no, the actual idea is to trade off the light square bishops.
Trade off the light square bishops. Okay, I see. Why do you want to trade off the light square bishops?
It's a bullet game. Less things to compute, to calculate.
Ah, I
Fewer
see, I
pieces to look
see,
at. Keep
I
it
see.
simple.
I wonder if White can respond to this. Oh, he wants to trade his knight bishops too. So you're in unison. You're in, what is the term?
Yeah.
Mutual interests. You both want to trade as much as you can, as quickly as you can.
It's just standard play. Standard bullet.
Yeah. But in the middle of the game, White has a change of heart and decides not to take. Instead wants to make it king safe.
But we did trade off the bishops, though, right? But he didn't. He didn't take the knight. He didn't have an opportunity. I didn't give it to him, I guess.
Yeah, him taking allowed him to castle a move earlier. Also, I'm sure his castling move, instead of capturing, was a really deep and intricate, had a really deep reason behind it, and not at all just a simple get king safe.
No, I mean that's true, but he may not be considering the fact that the queen can go to d6, or the bishop eventually can come out to the c file and harass him. But whatever. Leaving that that f2 square open, fearless.
Exactly. He must have something really well planned. And here comes the star move by Smith here. The knight to the side is basically saying, I want my knight to be as useless as possible. And
Absolutely.
how does White respond? Would he perhaps push and have it attacked? Or... Nah, that's like the only thing to respond with. Nah, queen up. Screw that knight. Might as well not be there. Just go for the rook instead.
Yeah. Just gotta attack a piece, right? It's about attacking pieces. That's all it's ever about. And this is why we're rated what we're rated, and why this guy's,
Complete
just
caveman play.
yeah.
Rook attack piece.
Yeah.
Do I need to
Exactly.
say more?
No, that's it. That's all it is.
Piece attack piece. Yes. Now this is a tricky position. Attack piece.
Always attack.
Now how would you attack more piece? What should White do? I'm genuinely curious.
Are we on? Is this after I attack the bishop? That's where we are. Yeah, that's where we are. Okay.
So I would think like attack piece again.
Yep.
Peak bullet. No, that's not bullet. That's blitz.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, what an option is here, I suppose, if he wants to be ridiculous, is to take a pawn, but I don't think that's wise.
Probably not. No.
Uh,
To keep the theme attack piece, but white has something different in mind. Defend piece. Okay. So he's changing his plans on a dime.
yeah.
Oh, and then you just copy him.
No, but I'm attack piece, right? That's an attack piece.
I suppose.
Correct?
But I don't think that was the reason you moved it.
Well, it's attack piece on check, so there's two different options here.
I think you're trying to take credit for copying his stuff. Okay.
No, I was attacking the queen.
Now, when you were here,
Yeah.
were you secretly really, really hoping that he would move queen d4? Were you like, I really want him to
Absolutely.
go there?
Yeah, that's what that was in the head for sure.
Oh, no, it didn't happen. Well, okay. So to go in the style, attack piece and defend piece. And then maybe take here and forget that knight is no longer defended. Or maybe here. No, it's bullet, so you gotta give a check. It's mandatory.
Exactly. You have to. It's necessary.
And then you need to get the knight stuck.
Yeah, the knight's trapped at this point. This is awful play, but you know, he got me in this spot. All the credit to him.
You're definitely in a sticky situation. And of course that calls for the most random pawn move I've ever seen.
Yep, absolutely.
It probably shocked the white.
Yep. It's all about taking control of the board.
This is
It's
a
psychological warfare.
psychological move right here.
Absolutely. Now he's got to think, what is it doing? And this is a bullet game, so he's expecting something, he doesn't get it.
Like he knows that there's something that's about to unfold now because he walked right into it.
But then instantaneously, bam, takes.
Oh wow, he just took the pawn. Sigh of relief.
It just took.
He just took. That was your grand plan.
Dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet.
Attack.
But I guess,
because
in bullet, you can't just dodge bullets, right? So a plan that I saw here that possibly could have come to fruition is taking the pawn on b2 and then bringing the rook across if I get my queen to d6, and then kind of doing some harassing stuff there. But
this.
it probably didn't come to pass.
Yes, this is.
I waited too long.
This is an exquisite idea. But, who needs exquisite ideas when you can just make a random pawn move?
Exactly. Attack piece, right?
And drop a piece in the process.
100%.
But that only this is a very deep misplacement tactic, because now it's over here and it's not really doing anything useful except attacking a pawn and checking and then having this fly in and this. and this. But you know, aside from that, it doesn't really do anything.
Nothing, does 0.
Yeah.
I was not at all scared.
White decides to go for this completely worthless line.
Because White kind of fell in love with the queen at this point, I feel like.
For sure. And
So
now,
king basically has to run away. I think that putting the king the other way is just suicide.
so you sort of like just believes strongly in his attack here. Wants
And
to get
without
the
thinking.
file.
I don't think there was thinking going on here.
No, he's too good to think.
No. There's lots of checks here, right? Just play checks. And I really thought that E8 was coming here. I really did.
E8.
I thought E8 was coming.
E8 is... yeah. That would be the popular response. Here. E8 would be... Well, actually would be kind of okay. Queens would be traded, sorta. White decides to strike first, however. Now we can maybe wanna play E8. Just to double down. But instead... I mean, take the pawn, who needs it?
You know, might as well take a pawn.
Might as well take a pawn. Might as well trade stuff when I'm in a very sticky situation.
Always trade.
But
Take away more options from the opponent.
this is the sort of configuration where you're actually relatively safe when it's bullet, but only because it is bullet.
Absolutely.
White moves back.
But these are the head games that go on. These are the masterful plays that are put in place.
Of course. A nice pin. Another defense. Mobilizing take. Pawn looking menacing. How do you plan to stop this pawn? How do you plan to stop it a queen down?
Oh, you don't stop it. You do something else. You go for the unexpected.
Ah, I see. Yes. Brilliant. But he's confident in his move, though. Maybe just go anyway, like.
He is that. So at this point, I'm eyeing that C7 square, and I'll take him out, and I'll get rid of my bishop if I have to, in order to take care of that pawn,
You're
if
eyeing
needed.
C7.
If needed.
Yeah, it's good to have it there, sit and keep an eye on it. Now, contrary to popular belief that you must always check and bullet, here it is actually a terrible move to check. Because now you don't have any defense of the pawn going down, so it's lonely. And lonely pawns are sad pawns. Need to keep it company. That's why he pushes b3 instead. He's going to sacrifice Brandon. Nobody likes Brandon, so Brandon can go.
Oh, Brandon? Okay. So that's the Brandon pawn?
Yes, that's the Brandon pawn.
Okay. Is there a reason it's a Brandon pawn?
That's his name.
Okay. All right. I wasn't aware of his name. This is new to me.
It's all a part of the meta.
Okay. Okay.
King comes
Now
over,
I'm aware. Yeah.
drops the bishop.
Oh, all part of the master plan.
Yeah, you didn't need that bishop anyway.
Nope.
It's just
At this point, I saw that he had tunnel vision for only his queening of the pawn. So he was going to ignore the pawn on the h file
Oh yeah, you read
entirely,
him. You read him.
like a book, like a book.
And I'm guessing White spent a long time thinking about how he was gonna get a shiny new queen, not knowing his demise.
I could say that, like, without fear of contradiction, he used at least 3% of his time of the match on this move.
I don't know how much time that is, but sure.
It was a 2-minute game, so like 3% of that. So you used, good 6 seconds on it.
Yeah. Well, 6 seconds is very crucial if you want to know just how much more stuff you're gonna have when you promote this guy. It was a worthwhile use.
It is true. I mean, he got rid of that bishop, and that bishop was the only thing preventing this move. In actuality, he basically moved it instantaneously. There was no 6 seconds. It was just an immediate move because he freed up the bishop, but I left the bishop there as bait. This diversionary tactic,
It was all planned.
all planned.
So now this is the part in the video where you, the audience, will what how do you say? This is the part where this is the part where you pause and try and find the move. And if you have paused and you didn't find it, or you were just watching along for the show, the move is pawn h4, causing a stalemate.
Nope. Just kidding.
That's
Just
not
kidding.
it. Oh my god.
Nah.
Oh,
Poor guy.
I'm so embarrassed right now.
Feels bad. He even had time to look over this game. He had about 45 minutes to review this game. Looks like we caught him.
Oh
Mr.
my
Great
god.
Number was not.
Oh
He
my
was
god.
not looking over
Oh,
this game.
what it? Okay.
He did not put his time into this. I go out of my way. I got a strong analyzer for this game. Doesn't even put the work in.
All right.
Doesn't put the
All
work
right.
in.
All right. All right. What is the move? I'm
Pawn
saying for
take
suspension.
suspension, like in a car.
Sure.
Not suspense, but suspension.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Like the General Motors, right? All for full circle.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So the move is pawn captures g4.
Let's see. G4. It's over here. G8, G7, G6, G5, G4. So here. Excellent. Now, for those of you at home, might see that there is now no place the king can go to. And because the king moves one square at a time, that means there is no place he can go where black can take him next move. And that state is called a checkmate, and that means black wins. Because
Piece in this role.
that's how it was decided. And that means Smith wins the Toronto Daily
Can't even remember the title of it.
Champion.
What? I thought this guy was a pro.
For males over the age of 30 and taller than 150.
That's a very specific category. I wonder how they determined this category.
There were a lot of competitive contenders that fit the category. So
How many rounds was this competition?
I don't know. I wasn't there. That's
Well,
kind of stuff you would know.
this was a round robin of 40 individuals
Uh-huh.
playing each other twice. Once with the white pieces, once with the black. This was the game I had with black. After this game, he dropped out of the tournament and refused to play me with the black pieces.
I see. This was a very emotional loss for him.
It was hard to take. He said something about quitting chess.
Oh
But
God.
I don't know. It's not my business.
Yeah. All right, that was the commentary, everyone. Make sure to smash the like button and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future epic commentaries by yours truly, the Stockfish Destroyer.
And he is a pro. He is a pro, folks.
I definitely am. See you next time.
Later, YouTube.